Yo, what's the word? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? We back with another one. Shout out everybody. Y'all see the title. Hold on. My Wi-Fi tripping on the phone. Gotta get these settings right, man. Wi-Fi acting crazy. I'm down to do little things. But yeah, first thing we gonna do is watch one of these battles. Uh, this is Scrap versus Street Dog. Let's go.
Brown eyes. Every day I be feeding a lie. She pulled out the scale, I don't know why. Sorry, babe, that's the moment. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You know I joke. I be tripping. I'm a dog. I ain't no.
Welcome to the stage. Make some noise.
Yeah. Yo. Hold on, y'all. Try and get this stuff together. Get these settings right. Give me a second. Everything on my phone is tripping. Phone loading slow. Hold on. Let me get right. Let me see. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. If you're in the building, like, comment, subscribe. Wherever you at, like, comment, subscribe. We do got an event this Saturday as well, man. So shout out everybody, man.
It's a beautiful Saturday night at this ominous event. We got another fire one rounder for you. I'm gonna let the artists introduce themselves. On my left, we got
Street Dog from the south side of the district. Murder for Hire. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Make some noise, y'all. On my right, we got
Scrap. Get to it.
This is Scrap.
Make some noise, y'all. Don't need no coin toss because Scrap said he want to get straight to it. So let's go.
It's been a minute since I've been here. The stage different.
Mhm.
Another nigga standing in front of me ready to die. Cool. It's the same gimmick. You portray a thug. And to be honest, I hate your image. There's a reason I brought a sub to class, and you still ain't paying attention. I'ma school him in this field. This shit won by a game of inches. While I'm mad at, I figure I get a ratchet a makeover. I had to add extensions. When I jumped off the porch, me and my niggas was relentless. I'm talking 10 toes, fights at the go-go. We went from throwing hands to getting pepper spray. And I ain't saying we all had the juice, but I was cool with the Minute Maid.
Y'all not familiar with Scrap? Scrap is from the District of Columbia. You know, we from where I'm from. You know, the place that people say I can't go, and I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I got ran out of, even though I was just there last month. But definitely this is first battle back in about 2 years, so he knocking off the ring rush, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. This is Scrap. Scrap back outside. You know, kind of a slow start to his round. But, you know, sometimes you gotta get to you gotta land the plane. You gotta give a nigga a chance to land the plane.
Grab a blade. No surgeon. You won't peep how I operate. Every ratchet I know loud. These bitches got a toxic trait. Nigga, you decide how you want to die. Nigga, you decide how you want to die. We gonna call it fate. I'm thinking I should slide with a Nina or whole street underwater. This shit gonna look like a trainer. You ever been attached to your gun so much that you develop a bond? I figure stomach shot to send a message. We gonna tell by how his core respond.
Oh my God.
Now you can see he's starting to get into his round. Street Dog. I believe this Street Dog first battle this year. If not, it had to been on early on iBattle, but you know what I'm saying? They both kind of took a mini break. However you want to say it, you know what I mean?
That was just punch that nigga in the face.
We gonna tell by how his core respond. I came to line shit up. It's a fire trick. Nigga, don't be alarmed. Either you lose an extremity or I up my gun. Either way, I'm coming off the arm. I load the fifth. Y'all remember when Shep told Kyle when it come to shooting, it was all in the wrist? When you get out of line and hit a night, my nigga, you gonna end up in a ditch. I'm telling you, man to man, you gotta pick up on a switch. This dude's a bitch.
That was hard. That was crazy.
That was hard.
I'm telling you, man to man,
They can't control it.
you gotta pick up on a switch. This dude's a bitch. You think because you had eye battles that we gotta acknowledge it. Nigga, fuck your accomplishments. It'll be this dog versus this dog. They gonna think Vic sponsored it. It'll be this dog versus this dog. They gonna think Vic sponsored it. Don't take it personal. It's some shit I had to do. I came to walk dog, and they gonna have to pick up shit after you. Intimidation. I looked at it more as an opportunity to put hands on street, like I'm trying to clean the community. This was simply a eulogy. Like, what you gonna tell me about the street, dog? You ain't a real threat. I used to live by guy you that. I seen real death. I never seized at the height of the moment.
Oh my God.
I used to live by guy you that. I seen real death.
Yes.
I never seized at the height of the moment. I've been in real wrecks. Niggas done shot at me too. I ain't get killed yet. I heard you was pussy in high school. Now all of a sudden you got guns and be in a trap with a lot of weight. Nigga, you ain't gotta be a dope boy to have bank. Even Urkel was strapped. Overall, a machine to turn a nigga into something he ain't.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Those one of them bars like they OBC, but it's like if you could get creative with it. Internet performance may be reduced with devices connected to the good. Damn, my shit skipping. If you put it in your own way, you know, it could be fire. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Scrap. Let's keep it going.
If I press him, I bet he fold. I'm about to wash cuz it's a dirty load. Every time you go to war, you get exposed. And y'all keep questioning, can he die? It seemed like every episode.
Oh my God. What? My God.
Y'all keep questioning, can he die? It seemed like every episode. Street, you think I was worried about you? Nigga, that's absurd. Boy, we looked both ways before we ever left the curb. I wasn't concerned about Street. Got accustomed to it from playing throwback on concrete. Boy, we keep heat. Street, this can go one way. I'm talking gunplay. My daughter in my head telling me not to do it. I had your life in my sight the moment I added a scope to it. You gonna shoot what? Nigga, try it. The second I picked you, I was zoomed in. I guess the lens bias. Hey. Pass the fire for the baby. That's the silence to keep quiet. I'm gonna make sure they all come out. The best quiet. My girl got the nerve to tell me it's a battle rap event. What you need to bring the heat for? I told her Street fucked up. That nigga turned into a detour. The moment you walked in, your life was in jeopardy. Well, we do hired hits. So if the price right behind the wheel, I'ma spin and make a fortune. Ain't no hesitating. I'm praying that it escalates so I can elevate him. You gonna get used to a feeding tube or breathing through a respirator. My gun on my hip so much, every time I walked the dog, it became second nature.
Make some noise, y'all.
As y'all can see, you know, Scrap just coming back. Got a little ring rush, you know what I'm saying? Cool bars. I like the corresponding. This dog versus this dog. They gonna think Vic sponsored it. Talking man to man, you gotta pick up on the switch. Definitely some cool bars in there, you know what I'm saying? I don't really, you know what I'm saying, grade them too much because this is a return battle. You know, I think he trying to get back in the flow of things. We do have another card in December, so you know, I'm assuming he wants to be active. You know what I'm saying? Overall, cool round. You know, cool round for a return. Basically, that was 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So we got a Street Dog round coming up. Street Dog debuted on the platform as well. This is his debut. This is our third time in the DMV. We coming out there for the fourth time in December. We'll be in Hampton in November, if you want to count that as the DMV, but not really. So, you know. So we got another debut, man. Here we go. Street Dogs. Scrap. That was Scrap.
He just said, let's go Street. He looked both ways before he hopped out the curb.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
Where you from, that could be tragic. Well, I'm from the slums. We ain't had to look both ways. We ain't had traffic. Oh, shit. I'm from Berry Farms. Fighting the go-go was our planning. That shit turned me up like Bruce Banner when he found Gamma. We got pepper spray too. Walked around smelling like spice. Mexicans, Indians, those just brown manners. You don't know nothing about that. I told my lady.
I think tripping over your word kind of, you know, messed the whole setup up and the punch. But you know, it's a good start to the round. I ain't gonna really penalize a nigga for getting, you know, his words tangled up, pause when necessary, however y'all want to put it. So yeah, cool little way to start the round though, man. It's a cool little way to start the round.
Auto-tune is way more than just pitch correction. Did you know that? I actually have an auto-tune unlimited.
They offering plates. I wasn't interested. And she wasn't listening. Unfortunately for dudes, it don't matter what plate they put in front of me. My fat ass gonna finish. Wait, how rude. Dear, meet my food. Venison. That was hard.
Okay.
That was hard. Simpleton. We had a pleasant face-off. This bitch was way too nice over the net. Fuck is this, Wimbledon? Listen, Slim, I will smack you, fam. For being too friendly over the net, I'll be Ron Artest. Scrap a fan.
That didn't get that much reaction in the building, but I actually like that. Scrap a fan, Ron Artest. Maybe because it's been used a lot, but it's like, you know, scrap is another word for fighting. So we don't say, you know what I'm saying? We don't say, some people say scrap, some people call it fighting. So it just depends on how you look at it. But that reference definitely been used. But, you know, obviously saying scrap is another form of fighting. So I guess, you know what I'm saying? I personally liked it, though. You know what I'm saying?
Put a price on this nigga. So much cheese on his head. Thought he was a Pakistan. Nah, tripod in the trunk. Pakistan. Mo, it's a war in D.C. I'll never turn my back on the streets because that's what we all connected to in the end. Like Pakistan. I had so many ideas how I would rap your van, clap your fam. Then I seen your wife and kids and said, nah, fuck it. Scrap the plans.
Go.
Not them, damn. The ransom, 23's keys for each is worth it. Because nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Except for I'm 23 keys for each is worth it. Because nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday except 50 pounds per person lurking. Because when it's beef, it's up whenever. Ain't no rules. Unless one of our ladies' childbearing and his cow's parents. Let's make a truce. Or I'm waving too.
Like that.
Hold on, what is this? Too much violence. Told my chick, hold this stick. She recommend I put 1,000 on your head with interest. That's a grand rising, king. My bitch holistic. I'm from the district.
That's fine.
I'm from the district. We seen tan pieces and wrapped in bound paper bags. Shit look like Triscuits. I also seen the smart nigga get his head knocked off because of his witness. Street really my name, but I'll never miss it. Because imagine the misery of being forced to have breakfast in bed every day because you sleep with a biscuit.
One street.
Go.
He ain't listening. I know a retired boxer who fell off because his vice was scheming.
One of the one.
Too much pressure under the lights, they beaming. He a pucker now. Be outside all day shadow boxing, fighting demons. Nigga,
That's hard.
nigga,
Listen, bro,
nigga, where I'm,
That's hard.
Don't stop.
nigga, where I'm from, we had red. Where I'm from, we had Red Dip, Legendary Water, Loch Ness. My brother made a vow to throw them bowls in the spot with them fiends. Marsh pit. My mother said, son, don't rush to be old. Youth is gold. Lock it. Like Andy Milonakis.
One thing I could say that Street Dog definitely addressed in the comments too. Maybe because it's lack of activity, but he felt like he was like waiting on reaction too much, and he could have just actually rapped through some of that. So, that's one of the things he said, and you could kind of tell like in the performance, he's kind of like, I don't know if it's a prep thing or you waiting on reaction because you thought something was gonna be fired, but yeah. Sometimes that's how it be, brother. Gotta just rap, be comfortable with your material. Hey, I used to do, well, I ain't used to do, I did it one time, my famous, come on, man. So, yeah.
You gonna die, Scrap. You gonna die, Scrap, if you don't get rapping on a different octave. But I'm gonna do to your family, dog shit. That'll make you turn in your grave, and that ain't even the plot twist. Watch this. Yeah. Watch this. Ghost gun. Aim behind you. You know what make this a government issue?
What?
It's made in China.
That was fire, man. That was different.
Walk down with a ghost gun.
What?
It was made in China. With an AK. I need you. Just press and pull out a mold. Ain't you. Just a missing chopper report. DNA scoop.
That was the one, Street. Y'all already know DNA tooth. You know what I'm saying? It's basically a chopper tooth. Missing person chopper reported DNA tooth. Fire. You had some up in Street. Yeah, Street, you had some shit up in here, boy. But nah, just a missing chopper reported like DNA tooth. That is crazy. Where was you at when you thought of that, Street Dog? All right, we're gonna keep it going though. We're gonna keep it going.
I need proof because you ain't really hood to me. I done really traveled and put up shots. I'm good with these. I'm talking miles and buckets. I could have ran the Goodman League. For that,
How long will this take? I'm kind of in a rush.
Just 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Just 10 minutes.
Get out.
for that, I'm allowing you to make it home safely. Stupid nigga woke up thinking, God, that's backwards, dog. You should be thanking me. So I really made a plan for this bum. Patiently lay on this crib, you won't manage the run. I'm talking sick, calm, and scrap yard like Sanford and Son. The damage is done.
Cooking. You right. Hey, ever since you said that Jet 2 holiday bar, ever since, nigga. Sitcom and scrap y'all like Sanford and Son. What? What that say? What that Hollow say? That shit go together. I ain't gonna lie. I've been looking on this camera. Y'all ain't said nothing yet. But I'm looking rough, man. I'm trying to wait because we got an event Saturday. I will be talking about that in a minute, man. We got Smoklahoma 2 this Saturday, so I'm looking a little rough, man. But it's all good. It's all good. We getting through it. All right, sitcom, scrapper fans, sitcom and scrap yard, like Sanford and Son. That's fire.
I'm talking sitcom and scrap yard like Sanford and Son. The damage is done. And you don't know half the tea. Your bitch bumped me. I'm religious. She ate this. Why would she ask for me? She already got a nigga that believe in the crucifix, but I get a scrap. You was just a casualty. I fucked her good. She screamed Jesus. Tragedy. Made her come with one word. Blasphemy. And she was fast asleep. Yes.
Fire, that was fire. That was crazy.
Made her come with one word. Blasphemy. And she was fast asleep. That's your wife. I guess she bit off more than she could chew. Like Snow White. No height. No height. I hack your ring camera just to peek where you and your girl are. As soon as we catch scrap on cam, world star. Cocaine dreams had us thinking the world ours. We'll hack your ring camera just to peek where you and your girl are. As soon as we catch scrap on cam, world star. Cocaine dreams thinking the world ours. My brother got his hands on some weight, got caught in the interstate, but he knew the risk. It was funny getting pulled over to the shoulder with a trunk full of elbows, and I ain't find that humorous. Dude's a trip. Dude's a trip.
Boy, if you would have rapped, you started off slow. But if you would have rapped this second half from the beginning, you could have just left the others. Jet 2 holiday from now. You'd have had, you started off slow, you know, you try to rebuttal, you know, it was cool, but it was like from that Jet 2 holiday, Made in China, humorous, the scrapyard, Sanford and Son. Boy, you got into a pocket like a minute and a half, you just going crazy. Made in China. That's why I said structuring is important. A street dog, you structure some of this and you like mix it in there and don't put your best stuff in the second half. You put some of this stuff in the beginning and sprinkle that other stuff. You had a better round, man. Structuring is very important. But after that Jet 2 holiday bar, until like the end of your round, like now, or you know, you still got a minute left, but the humorist, that's crazy, man.
He thought it was funny getting pulled over to the shoulder with a trunk full of elbows, and I ain't find that humorous. Do the trip, because we looked up to the niggas who robbed the supplier. They masks and bricks, bags and flips. When I first pulled the metal on the plug, disaster hit. And when you after a wall run, it's a craft to it. It's like running into a wall and a panel stick. See, I can paint the picture for you. Still don't understand this shit. Nobody told. Yes, I was chasing birds while they ran through bricks. A bunch of street flips, dog balls all week. Disrespect always appalled me. High school, I played left tackle. Because over the inside, I worked on the inside because over offensive lines, they got to regard me. Niggas want the Raven to be legends, end up tight in the end. They ain't Todd Heat. They cast away. I'm Wilson. He said I needed a hand face in this round, and he lost me. I'm thorough. I like to flip the emphasis and put niggas on crucifixes if it involved beef. They cursive. Because after I slide, I got to dot some I's and cross T's. Like, it's Big Street. Got to look both ways before you cross me to district.
All right, man. We're gonna get in. Hold on, let me exit that out. We're gonna get into this before we roll out. That was Street Dog and Scrap, man. Street Dog and Scrap. We got one more thing before we get up out of here. Appreciate everybody for tapping in, pulling up. Y'all already know what it is. I want to talk about something before I put this flyer up. Hold on. I just gotta find it first because it's in here, man. It's in here. What the fuck? I can't find it, y'all. Smoke on with three. Smoke on with three. I can't find the flyer for Saturday. I literally can't. Hold on. Oh, here we go. So yeah, man. Hold on, it's loading. It's loading. My bad. It's loading. Y'all, it's loading. Try again. Hold on, y'all. My computer tripping. It said y'all got loaded again. Let's see. All right, boom. Here we go. Smokelahoma 3 this Saturday. Nachos on deck. Y'all already know how to do. 10 at the door. If you can't be in the building, because you know Tulsa is kind of far. $5 live streams is available. This won't be streamed for free. Just this one event. Y'all know we've been giving y'all free live streams all year for real. Send $5 Facebook name. Welcome to the stage. You will be added to the private group. Y'all already know how we do, man. Main event: Ice Cold versus Casey the Gunner. Trey Boogie versus LA Cruz. Keynote versus Headache. 3 battles going down, man. Y'all already know what it is. So look, y'all see the title, and I want to get into something before I get up out of it. A lot of times, y'all don't understand how it goes as far as just, minding your business. You know what I'm saying? Maybe potentially burning bridges by commenting under stuff you shouldn't have no business commenting under. I'll say this, man. Sometimes it's best to just be quiet because now you're in a situation where I think because people don't respond that they don't see it. You know what I'm saying? And then you burn bridges like that. So like my advice to y'all is to know, even if it's something you don't agree with, don't talk out of turn or nothing. Like don't do it. Because y'all burning so many bridges, and then when it's time y'all want to get booked, like I've had a couple managers hit me up for the December 6th card. And a lot of their like clients are people that have spoken on me in a negative light. Now, whether they know that or not, you know what I'm saying, that's not the manager's fault. But when you're managing somebody or you want to chime in on certain things, you got to just be mindful of who the people you're talking about. Because one thing I can say about right now is like, you got this thin line of like, you got the TBLs, the Gates of the Gardens, the iBattles where they only booking mega match or their roster. Then you got people like, they will hold tryouts every now and then, and that might be your chance. But it's like, sometimes if you're not the main roster guy, a league owner is not going to look after you. So it's best to just be cool and laid back as possible and don't speak on a lot of things that has nothing to do with you, because you don't know the relationship that people have with other people. One thing about me is that I'm a league owner. So I have a lot of relationships with league owners. So, sometimes they ask me, they say, yo, who is this person? I seen you had him on this card. Did he ever no-show you? Did he ever do any crazy stuff? And, me just being not a hater is like just me being, optimistic and not kind of, stepping on toes. I always speak highly of even somebody, even if I was like, shout out to them, So a lot of league owners not going to do that. I'm just telling y'all now. You know, say not book him, he no good. And I do it too. Like if I got somebody booked, I'm gonna say, yo, I'm gonna call up Dre Dennis. I'm gonna call up this person. I'm gonna call up Glenn, anybody, any league owner I'm cool with. That's all I can think of right now. Shit, even Kels, if I gotta hit her up and be like, yo, what's up with this nigga? Some league owners be like, nah, we not booking this person because they didn't show up X, Y, and Z. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not the league owner that does that. But I'll say this. Sometimes it is best to just mind your business because leagues nowadays, they're not consistent. And if they are consistent in throwing cards, it's because they have a roster. Me personally, I have a roster. I have 19 guys that I can fluctuate any card. We can make a card tomorrow. But you know, if you don't have a steady home and stuff like that, you can't speak on everything because somebody is tied to somebody in this culture. Like I said, I had 2 managers hit me when we dropped a hill you can die on card. And I couldn't book their clients because their clients just been saying crazy stuff in the past. And y'all know me, I don't really say names. I don't really get into all that. But I do pay attention to a lot of stuff. So sometimes it's best to just mind your business, not say nothing. You know, when it's time for jokes or speak on people's stuff that y'all don't know about, just make sure y'all stay out them conversations because then you put yourself in a weird situation. Even down to just maybe you feel like, okay, that's just one league I'm burning my bridges with. Nah, league owners look at that too, like, damn, you are that person always in something. Do I want to book them and deal with that? So, you know, be mindful of what you say. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Shout out to everybody stuck around. We just went over. We just watched Scrap and Street Dog. We're gonna do more live reactions. I'm back in the studios. I'm back on my BS, man. Y'all be safe, man. I appreciate y'all for sticking around. Sometimes it's best to just say nothing, mind your business, like I do, man. And I will be in the DMV December 6th for anybody that said I got ran out of my own city. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back. I'll be there. You should be there if you ran me out of my city. You know what I'm saying? Be there. I'll be there December 6th. Y'all be safe, man. This shit the stage. I'm your league owner, Damo.